Syria, a country torn apart by war over the last decade. Right now, governments around the world advise against all travel and recommend to get out of the country as soon as you can. But I have the chance to go in and show another side to this country. A side that you might not expect. Good morning and welcome back to Damascus, Syria. I was here all day yesterday, so if you haven't seen that and you want to see some of Damascus, then go back and check out that video. Today I'm also exploring a lot more of Damascus and trying to see what we can find and what it's like right now in 2019 in Syria. I'm actually here with a group, but I just came out this morning to try and have a little bit of a look around before we join the itinerary. So right now I'm walking through this big market as it's kind of opening. And as you can see, all of the shutters behind me have the Syrian flag on. I think we might be coming back here later and you're going to see it then when everything is open as well. Some of you might be wondering if you're allowed to travel around Damascus and Syria freely. Well, the truth is we had to get a guide and permission to come into the country, but once you're inside, we actually got a 6-month residence visa and you are able to look around Damascus fairly autonomously. We're not restricted to staying in the hotel, and he said you can get out and walk around. It's safe in the center of Damascus, but don't go further than that for your own safety. So we are allowed to, but we were requested to stay in the old city area. We're right on the edge of it now. I just wanted to see a little bit more of like the local Damascus rather than just the old touristy section, and that's why we're here. And I'm going to go back and join the group in a minute. Look how fresh all of this looks. Looks great. Yeah, it's like a fresh food market, and the thing I love about Arabic, Syrian, Lebanese food is how fresh the ingredients are. Like we had a great dinner last night just with hummus and mutabao and mahamra and baba ganoush and pita, and I love it. Wow guys, and just like anywhere in the world, there is of course an umbrella street. So this is, look at this, it's a huge courtyard, and apparently it's very old. Like a couple hundred years ago, people used to come here when they were trading and stay and do big deals down there, and then stay up here in these rooms overnight. So there's kind of a big place for trade through here, and now you can come and visit. Yeah, it's the architecture is really cool here, and there's loads of places that I've found so far within Damascus that just sort of open up into these big courtyards. It's not like anywhere I've seen before, really.
This بهارات سلطة ستهم بدماغ مخصوصا.
How's it?
سلطة مكروش تبولة. This made in Syria.
Ah, okay, made in Syria. Sure, okay. How do I do it? Just like that.
Range Rover.
I know this taste.
ليك شو نتغذى شوي.
It's good? Okay, thank you. I know that. I know it, I know the taste.
Very salty.
Yeah, I've had that. It tastes like the bottom of a packet of crisps. Like salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar crisps. It's Arabic Monopoly. It's got Beirut on there, which is the most expensive. The most expensive one is Hamra Street. Oh, I'm in the dark. Come back. We're in the souk now, just a couple of hours later, and look at the difference. There's so many people here. Every shop's open, and this is really cool. It actually reminds me, I went to a market like this in Fez in Morocco a few years ago, and you can walk all the way along. It takes about 15 minutes to walk up, and the souk is all the way along like that. Trying some apparently Syrian ice cream right now in a place called Bagdash, and it's meant to be quite famous. We've been told to try it and pay 600 Syrian pounds for it, which is just over $1, and that's apparently the best one. So I'm gonna go try it now. £600 ice cream.
Yeah, that's true.
Cheers. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, that is thick.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. It's good. It's more like yogurt, right? Nuts all on the outside. Not bad. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just walking through now, and lots of people coming up to say hi and welcome. Obviously you're still getting people coming up to try and sell stuff as well. This is a market, but a lot of people are just saying hello too. I'd say the level of English right now isn't fantastic, but understandably, and my Arabic is, I don't speak any, so like, you know, their level of English is much better than my Arabic, but most of it is just like hello, welcome to Syria.
And
What does he sell? What is it?
they sell leather things and so something leather
Leather.
bags or
Yeah, this is a shop, and if you want to buy something, it's a leather maker. He will push down the cart like that. You put the money in, it gets strung back up, and then the leather goods come back. So that is literally the entrance to the shop. Oh well, what an interesting couple of days here in Damascus. I think there's a lot to see in this city, and there's a reason it used to have a lot of tourism. Unfortunately it hasn't over the last 10 years for obvious reasons, but I think there is a lot to see here, and it will be a place that people do start coming back to in the future. I think Syria, and here in particular, it was the final stop on Hajj before Mecca, and it was also a big stop on the trade route, so it's had quite an influence on history and culture around the world. So I do think there's a sense of seeing history here, and like just walking around the souks and the mosques and the churches and all the old architecture, it does really, it is just very interesting. So I do think if you're into that, there will be a lot here for you. And yeah, it is a place that will be getting more tourism in the future. We're about to head outside Damascus now and go to Homs province, where a bulk of the fighting was during the Civil War, so that'll be interesting to see. We've still got a couple more days here in Syria, and I'm going to show you even more of what I find here. For now, I'll just say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, and if you are interested in Syria, then please leave a comment about whether or not you would go, whether you should go, and what you think the future holds for this area too. For now, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.